Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Saturday. It is 62 degrees, partly sunny, partly cloudy. And let's look at a project I did this morning. That is where the cabin is going. Yeah, I put out some posts just to better visualize it. I've done this a couple times before, but there's always been a bulldozer that came in right afterwards. So to give him an idea where all the dirt need to be moved. So yeah, that's a rough outline. I'm standing on the bed of my truck. That's a rough outline of where the tiny cabin is going. 14 feet wide by 32 feet long, and yeah, 4-foot front porch. So I will still have looks like plenty of land on the south side there for gardening, and still plenty out in the front yard for gardening. So yeah, that's basically right where that old shed house thing was sitting. So yeah, speaking of the front yard, this is right in this area where that clump is, just to the left of it. That's where all the row of daffodils were last. I think it was the end of February they started blooming. But this got bulldozed, but they're coming up. A whole row of, I am almost 100% positive these are daffodils. And so cool. I should probably have moved these before all the bulldozing started. But I didn't. So I'm gonna have daffodils in probably within a couple months. Still got plenty of irises up here in the front yard also. And that will be the back of the cabin, and that's the water well right there. And I am that's 10 feet from the water well. So my thought process is to at some point build some type of new structure over the water well, put the water heater in there, maybe water filter, who knows what else, and then attach it to, because the front door is on the far side there, right in front of the well, but then yeah, attach it to the porch, a back porch of some type. But yeah, and I wanted to get it, you know, further. I'm standing on the mobile home front steps. I wanted to get it further towards the mobile home so that I left more gardening space. But now my parking space will be right on the side of the mobile home, and I'd like to be able to pull my truck in beside the tiny cabin, well, in between the mobile home and the tiny cabin, so that when you're driving down the road you can't see my truck whether or not I'm home. But I'll be able to do that. And the tiny cabin, I am hoping, will be 3 blocks up off the ground, with a block, you know, maybe sticking out of the ground about an inch, so at least 2 feet up off the ground. And that's the area. I don't know how wide it'll be that will do the gravel. I'll probably do 2 additional feet on each side, so 18 feet, and then maybe probably 2 additional feet on the front and back. So, and that's where the plastic and the gravel will go as soon as he gets done smoothing this out a little bit more. Although it'd take more gravel. That's the thing, is it takes a lot more gravel if it's not relatively level to begin with. Or that's what I'm told. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know there's a tiny cabin coming in sometime, hopefully by the end of February. Also on the agenda for this morning was to get the iPhone 6 activated and going. And yeah, I hope I don't turn into one of those people that are doing this all day long. Although I can't. I'll have to bifocals, man. I never got used to them. This was my first pair, and I just I'm much better off. Anyway, so I have no clue No clue. I think I figured out how to open the weather app, and and I couldn't figure out how to delete New York and Santa Clara or whatever. And I figured out how to start Safari. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see, what else? Oh, on that front, that first computer I got, I'm still spending way too much time on it. I'm trying to reinstall Windows 10, and I can't get it. And that's just been frustrating. On the other front, let's see. Yeah, I downloaded the Facebook and the Instagram app on Windows 10, and the Instagram app was interesting. But you still can't upload photos. So what good is that? Except I did learn about private messages in Instagram. I never saw that before when I was using the old Windows system. So that was interesting. So yeah, there was 20 plus. I think it stops counting at 20. So sorry, I had no idea there were private messages. What I do is out in the country, they gave me a hack, so to speak, of how to use Instagram on a PC without, a smartphone. And you've got to go into the developer tools and then, pretend like you're a smartphone. And anyway, so that's how I've been doing Instagram all this time, was through some backdoor thing that let me do it. But yeah, the Instagram app. So I've got messages on there. That was interesting. But yeah, you still can't. I still have to do that old hack to upload photos. Well, until I get it figured out on the iPhone. But then I got to figure out how do I get the photo from my PC to the iPhone so that I can upload it to Instagram. I don't know. Oh, and Facebook. Oh, dudes, the app is just all weird. And so yeah, I don't know. I got to spend some time on Facebook that I haven't done yet. But why do the app when you can just log into your page? I don't get it. And then, oh yeah, now a Microsoft Edge browser. See, I'd never even heard of that. I didn't know that they replaced Internet Explorer. So, and according to them, it's faster than Firefox or Chrome. So I might so yeah, I've been tinkering around with the different browsers on Windows 10, and yeah, I had to I got the data off my laptop. So and now I'm figuring out, I should have gotten this, I should have gotten that, I should have gotten 100 different things off that laptop. So now I'm have to go back and bookmarks and like the tags that go underneath all my videos. That's just like a notepad document. I forgot to save that. All the music that I save, I forgot to transfer all that. So man, it's gonna take me a while to get caught up, is what I'm saying. And some of this technology just doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is, and I'm very, very happy to have it. So thank you again to CC Ryder for the new toy I got to learn how to play with, and to Dennis Jan Mortensen from Denmark. Welsumers, I think they originated in Welsum, somewhere over there. I should know that off the top of my head. But thanks again for the new technology. It's kind of fun, trying to find solutions for all these little things, and I'm getting there. Okay, that's probably going to be it for this Saturday. I haven't had a nap in a few days. This is a good day for a nap. No, it's not. It's a horrible day for a nap because it's, February 2nd and it's over 60 degrees. And, okay, yeah, I just talked myself into doing something else. Let's see. Let's prune a peach tree, and I'll do it a little bit more delicately than I did last year. Yeah, so why did I destroy the peach tree again? Last time I did destroy it. Well, I thought I did. But I gotta find an old clip. I'll insert clips somewhere. You might have already seen them of what I did to the tree. When you get a new chainsaw, you gotta test it on something. And when there's just this big old stump coming out of the ground, I'm just saying. But no, trimming the peach tree. That because of how I trimmed it last year, there were no peaches. Because of how I trimmed it last winter, there were no peaches this summer, or whenever the peaches ripen. I have no clue what kind of peach tree this is. There was another one, it got bulldozed, and it was old, and half of it, most of it was falling over anyway. But, so, yeah, you want to trim peach trees. For one thing, who doesn't like low-hanging fruit? I can't reach 20 feet up in the air to pick a peach. But because it's a smaller tree, and it must have had a really nice root system but anyway, now it's going to focus all of its energy into what is left of the tree and hopefully produce better, bigger peaches on what is there, rather than if I had done nothing, it probably would have produced a lot more peaches, but they'd have been smaller. And from what my neighbor says about the history of that tree is it produced these really tiny peaches that really didn't. So in an effort to get some peaches this year, I trimmed it, and I trimmed the top part because, yeah, you want to harvest it closer to the ground, and I trimmed this side of it along the driveway so it doesn't encroach in the driveway. I want it to grow low, and I want it to grow that way. And I'll just, you never know, that thing might come down. I might decide that's the best place for the driveway. I have no idea what the future holds. If I were smart, I would be taking some of these, dipping them in like a rooting solution, and then I haven't looked up peach trees specifically, but you might be able to root these and grow some more peach trees. I might try it with 3 of them. I got a ton of them over there, but I don't have very many. I've got a few pots that I don't have potting soil or anything like that. So, yeah, if I were smart, I would have planned ahead and turned this into 50 more little fruit trees. It is what it is. Okay, that's enough for that project. It's Grumpy. No, and there's Bob in the chair. No sooner than I talk about Grumpy being an indoor cat, and he's been outdoors all day. I don't know what time it is. Probably 4. And yeah, he's been outside all day. Oh, and there's Fifi right there. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Grumpy's going under the mobile home. Anyway. Yeah, I still got a big pile of junk outside the front door. It doesn't bother me. I don't care if it bothers anybody else. I'm the one who lives here. It's all mostly aluminum stuff that I want to recycle, and there's plastic back there that I want to recycle also. And I got a big pile of aluminum out front, and I just figured I'll take it all in together, and it can stay there until I'm ready to take it all in. Right, Bob? You're cool. Same spot as yesterday, Fifi. See, you're smarter than that, Bob. You know that, you know not to roll around on the ground. You find a nice piece of old carpet, which is probably just as dirty as the ground. But hey, it's the thought that counts. Aw, Fifi. Number 2 is laying an egg in the new nest box. Number 2 is laying an egg in a new nest box. It's like good size for her. She's just a tiny little girl. Are you going to peck the camera if I get it too close? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you out unless you're done. Are you done? Were you just in there hiding, not laying an egg? That's okay too, number 2. No, just the decoy.